As regional coordinators for Connecticut History Day, we want to say thank you to all of you who took part in this year's program. In the most challenging year in the program's history, you came through.
We would like to extend our gratitude to all teachers who brought History Day into their classrooms this year.
The students who persevered through challenging research, the parents who supported their children,
and to the judges who volunteered their time to evaluate projects and inspire students to continue their History Day journey.
As we prepare for the state contest, we wanted to share what it took to get us to today.
We had 68 schools participating throughout Connecticut. And in those 68 schools, we had 84 teachers who gave their time.
348 junior division students, 436 senior division students.
That's 802 students total for the state of Connecticut. Woohoo!
233 judges evaluated 586 entries.
122 documentaries. 144 exhibits. Oh my!
39 performances.
We had 134 paper entries.
144 websites.
To all state contest participants, we wish you good luck.
Congratulations!
Happy History Day, everybody, and congratulations to all the students who completed projects for Connecticut History Day this year. I know that Connecticut is kind of a small state compared to some of the others, but I also know that you have very bright minds and big hearts. What a year this has been. A pandemic, crazy weather, and moments that will go down in history. So I am especially pleased to congratulate you on your research and the hard work that you invested to complete your projects related to this year's theme, Communication in History, the Key to Understanding. Now, my staff and I know how hard it is and what it takes to put on an event like this. So I want to extend a big thank you to the teachers, judges, parents, volunteers, staff, and of course, your NHD coordinator, Rebecca Tabor-Conover, for helping to make Connecticut History Day happen. Now, whether or not you're going on to the national contest in June, be sure to carefully review the judges' comments and keep them in mind as you work on improving your projects this year, but also as you start to think about what projects you'll work on next year. In the meantime, good luck, congratulations again, and happy History Day, everybody!
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to History Day 2021. I know it has been a crazy year with everything that's been going on in our nation and the world, but that has not stopped all of the kids from middle school, high school, all across the state of Connecticut from doing historical research, from connecting with their teachers, with their mentors, with Connecticut History Day, and doing really, really exciting projects. My name is Matt Warshauer. I'm a professor at Central Connecticut State University. I have been a partner and a friend at History Day for a long, long time. And for the last 7 or 8 years, we've always held the finals of Connecticut History Day here at Central Connecticut State University. And unfortunately, like last year, COVID makes that an impossibility this year. But I have already reserved the space for next year. And so I am so looking forward to seeing all of you on campus at CCSU next year. That does not stop anything from you having a fantastic day today with the History Day finals here in the state of Connecticut. And for those of you who win first and second place, going on and competing at the national level. And the Old State House has handled History Day in such an incredible way over the years. It's increased the visibility of the event. It's sent so many kids into the national finals, and it's a very exciting thing for our students in Connecticut and for our state overall. So thank you to the Old State House for making this happen every year, especially this year in these difficult circumstances. And I hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic day, and I look forward to seeing you all soon.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bill Bavacqua, and I'm the President and CEO of the Connecticut Democracy Center, the people who brought you Connecticut History Day. I'm very pleased to welcome you to this year's state contest and to congratulate all of you on your successes at your regional contests that have led you to joining us today. You know, whether you're a student, a teacher, or a parent, I know that you're in the midst of yet another unusual school year. And so many of the things we take for granted in a normal educational setting as being simple right now are more challenging and need more planning than they used to. In the case of History Day, doing your research, conducting interviews if you needed to, and if you're competing in the group category, meeting with your teammates to actually create your project has all been just that little bit harder. So I want to thank you for making that extra effort and leaping with both feet into History Day this year so that you can be part of this amazing program, and we can be part of it with you. All of us on the Connecticut History Day team, staff, judges, and volunteers have been working hard behind the scenes to bring you a great state contest experience virtually. So sit back, relax if you can, and have a great time today. Very good luck to all of our student participants.
Hi, I'm Sally Whipple, Executive Director of the Connecticut Democracy Center at Connecticut's Old State House, and I'd like to welcome you to Connecticut History Day. I'm welcoming you from the Senate in the Old State House, and I always think of the Old State House as the place where history and civics meet. And you are also now the place where history and civics meet. You've done wonderful projects regarding history, and in doing so, you've also learned some really important civic skills. You know how to find information, analyze information, share it with people, and make those ideas your own. And that is really important for good citizenship and good history. So we'd like to welcome all of you here today who are participating in the contest. We wish you luck, and we give a great big thank you to all of the people who have supported you along the way.
Greetings. Welcome to Connecticut History Day. My name is Lou Wallace, and I'm the board chair of Connecticut Humanities. Connecticut Humanities is an independent 501c3 organization. We are the state affiliate of the National Endowment for the Humanities. We're the only statewide organization in Connecticut focused on humanities content and ensuring that humanities is delivered across multiple platforms: video, digital, physical, etc. What we do at Connecticut Humanities, there are 4 pillars to our work. One is advocacy. We advocate for the humanities across the state, to academics, to policymakers, to elected officials. Secondly, we focus on capacity building. We work with museums, cultural centers, etc., to ensure their sustainability and viability across the state. Third, we focus on digital humanities. We provide, again, a digital platform for humanities content to be distributed to colleges, universities, independent schools, public schools. And fourth, we focus on granting. We deliver millions of dollars each year in grants so that institutions such as museums, cultural centers, etc., can develop new humanities content and as well as distribute and publicize that humanities content to individuals and organizations. Here at Connecticut Humanities, we feel it's important to participate, and we're overwhelmed to participate in Connecticut History Day. This year's theme of communication in history, the key to understanding, is perhaps more time sensitive than ever. Here at Connecticut Humanities, we support our students, Connecticut students, as they engage in history. We know that history is truly the stories that we tell ourselves, and that supporting youth and the inspiration, the energy of youth informs our stories and casts new lights on the stories that we tell our children and our children will tell their children. So here at Connecticut Humanities, again, we're pleased to support Connecticut History Day. We're so pleased that you're participating in Connecticut History Day, and we wish you a good day.
Hi, this is Dan Bolignani, Executive Director of the Upper Housatonic Valley National Heritage Area, a partnership program of the National Park Service here in Connecticut. Congratulations to all of you who participated in the statewide contest of Connecticut History Day. Job well done.
Here's to all the students participating in Connecticut History Day. Make some of you go on to the national championship. We have an amazing history, And if you have any questions about Amistad or Nathan Hale or Harriet Beecher Stowe or Igor Sikorsky, give me a call. I hope you understand the meaning of Connecticut history and can tell that story around the country.
I'm Lieutenant Governor Susan Bysiewicz, and I'm so happy to join you virtually to celebrate this special day. We'd like to wish everyone a happy Connecticut History Day. Today marks a day of historical exploration and creative expression for many students. It's very impressive to see over 4,000 middle and high school students eager to learn about our history and to engage in research and scholarship. This program allows students and teachers to come together from all over the state, as well as museums and scholars to support young people contributing to learning and history. It is exciting to see students share what they're passionate about while extending their range of interests and teaching others to analyze history. History allows us to have a better understanding of the world. Through it, we learn of how past societies, governments, ideologies, and cultures developed, along with how they have operated and changed over time. As history informs us about our past world and life, while shedding light on both the future and the present. Through this program, students can become more well-rounded people by understanding historical identities, learning from past mistakes, and being inspired to change the world for the better. A fun historical fact about Connecticut that I'd like to share is that Ella Grasso was the first woman governor elected in her own right to be a state governor in 1974. The history of the world and where we live helps us paint a detailed picture of where we stand today. I hope you will continue your work with history, because with your ingenuity, we need your great ideas to keep us moving forward. I'd like to thank the Connecticut Democracy Center for hosting this program. Happy Connecticut History Day.
Hi, I'm Denise Merrill, Secretary of the State of Connecticut, and I'm proud to be here today to congratulate the 400 plus students participating in this year's Connecticut History Day. And first of all, of course, thanks to the Connecticut Democracy Center of the Old State House for sponsoring and helping support this program. It's been in operation in Connecticut for many, many years, and it has brought together scholars, researchers, teachers, parents, students, and others to help support students who study history. Why is this important? Well, first of all, of course, students learn important academic skills that prepare them for the future, like research, interpretation of historic events and documents, and of course, writing. These are all important skills, but for me, the most important part of this program is that it prepares students for becoming citizens of this country and of the world. You know, originally, that was the reason that the Founding Fathers found it important to provide education for everyone in this country. I'll tell you a little story. On the final day of the Constitutional Convention in 1787, there were Americans gathered on the steps of Independence Hall in Philadelphia, awaiting the news of the government our founders had created. We don't realize it today, but no one really knew what it was going to look like. One of the women on the steps asked Benjamin Franklin as he was coming out of the convention, "What kind of government do we have, Mr. Franklin? A republic or a monarchy?" He replied, "A republic, madam, if you can keep it." So that's the point. Every generation needs to renew a commitment to democracy. It's everyone's responsibility to keep it. How can we expect democracy to thrive if people don't know what government does, how it works, and what events brought us to where we are today? So for that reason, I've been passionate about the power of civic education for many years. I believe history is a crucial element of the learning process and of the overall education of every citizen. This program is just one part of that process, preparing young people to engage in their communities, participate in the democratic process, and have a better understanding of the world around them. So congratulations for participating in this very important program, and many thanks to all the students who participated this year. I'll see you soon.
Hi, I'm Richard Blumenthal, your United States Senator, and I am so proud and excited to join you for Connecticut History Day. My thanks to the Connecticut Democracy Center and Connecticut Humanities for, again, supporting this effort. And I'm really sorry that you're not here in Washington with me this year, but I hope in future years we can celebrate this day together. It is an important day, not only because of the recognition of history, but because of the great work that you've done, your learning, your erudition, your passion in composing and explaining why communication in history is so important. There's a saying that people who fail to learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And we know we're in the midst of the greatest crisis in our lifetimes, but it's not without precedent in our history. The pandemic of 1918, the depression of the mid-30s, all provide lessons for us that can guide us as we seek to conquer this pandemic and overcome this economic crisis. The lessons of history are enduring and powerful, and I seek to learn them literally every day in my job here in Washington as your United States Senator. I hope you will come to visit me, even if it's not with a group, because I learn from you by listening. That is one of the most important parts of my job, listening to people who are alive today and also the great people who have lived in the past and who provide those paramount lessons of history, so powerful in guiding us in everyday life and in decisions we make that may affect others. I thank you for celebrating this day, for all your great work, and for including me in this celebration. Thank you.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Murphy, United States Senator from Connecticut. It is History Day, and thank you for taking part in this really important celebration. I know it sort of feels cliche, this idea that we talk about all the time. If you don't study history, you're doomed to repeat it. But it's so true. I mean, the things that happen today in the world, they have happened before. And if we don't learn from our mistakes as a human race, as a civilization, then what's the point? And so I'm so glad that you are taking the time to celebrate history, because in my job, the most important thing I can do is study history. And so I read history voraciously. I read recent history, I read ancient history, and I find in that history lessons. I find situations that look really similar to what's happening today. And I see what we did right and what we did wrong, and I apply it to my work in trying to pass education laws and foreign policy, trying to decide where to go to war and where to sue for peace. And so your celebration of history, boy, it points us in the right direction. There's almost nothing more important for a civilization to do than learn from the past. It will keep you from making and repeating a lot of mistakes in the future. What an honor it is to get to represent all of you in the United States Senate. Thanks for celebrating the study of history.
Hi, I'm Congressman John Larson, and I just wanted to congratulate all the students who are participating in History Day. I especially want to thank the Connecticut Democracy Center and all those students who are participating. You know, our nation has been through a lot just since January 6th. It's hard to imagine that the very capital of the United States would be under siege. And the lack of understanding by so many people about the Constitution and its historic significance. We're proud of the fact that in Connecticut we hail from what's called the Constitution State, as we were the first state to have a written constitution that said very clearly that people would be governed by their own consent. And governance of and by and for the people is vitally important, and it cannot be achieved without an understanding of history and its importance. That's what makes projects like these so vital. So again, I commend all the students who are participating. I wish you the best of luck. We are introducing legislation in Washington that's going to make it mandatory that people understand history and civics before they get out of high school, as more than 70% of the nation doesn't realize that there are 3 branches of government and 2 houses in the United States Congress. That cannot stand. We have to make sure that people are educated, informed, and understand the importance and significance of history. So thank you again for your involvement and commitment. We're all in this together.
Hi everybody, this is Congressman Joe Courtney. I'm standing in front of the Goodspeed Opera House in East Haddam, Connecticut, which is one of the great historic landmarks of our state, an appropriate place to be addressing you today on Connecticut History Day. Congratulations to all the students for your hard work submitting your ideas and thoughts for the contest this year, which obviously is moving its way up from the regional level, state level, and then ultimately the national level. This year's topic, communication in history, could not be more appropriate in the middle of a pandemic where we've all had to find much more creative, agile ways to go to work, go to school, stay in touch with our family and friends and doctors, etc., using, again, new pathways of communication. So congratulations on all your hard work. I hope you stay engaged with history, not just as sort of a subject that you have to attend at school, but really as a lifetime learning opportunity, because history, as Winston Churchill once said, teaches us really everything in terms of trying to process events like a pandemic and many, many others. So keep up the good work, and I hope you'll get a chance to visit Goodspeed Opera House here in East Haddam to partake in some of Connecticut's great history. Stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.
Hi, this is Congresswoman Rosa DeLauro. Welcome to Connecticut History Day. I'm so excited to have this opportunity to join the Connecticut Old State House in congratulating all of you for participating in this year's Connecticut History Day program. With the array of projects that have been submitted, I have no doubt that the judges have a monumental task ahead of them. I know this has not been the easiest year for you as students. The transition to virtual learning, the absence of extracurricular activities, and just not being able to see your friends regularly. Keeping engaged with your schoolwork and focused on your academic success was a challenge, and your resilience has been inspiring. This year's theme, Communication in History, the Key to Understanding, was extraordinarily timely as we, as a society, spent this past year learning new ways to communicate with each other as we have navigated the COVID pandemic. And as one of our nation's original 13 colonies, Connecticut has a rich and diverse history from which you could draw for your projects. I am looking forward to hearing about the various papers, websites, documentaries, and exhibits that you have put together. And as we look to the future, it is important to look back, to understand and appreciate where we have come from and learn from the lessons of our past. By participating in Connecticut History Day, you have not only learned something yourselves, you are sharing that knowledge with others as well. I have no doubt that all of you have worked hard on your submissions, and I wish you all the best in this year's competition. Congratulations on completing your projects, and thank you for choosing to participate. Good luck.
Hi everyone, it's Congressman Jim Himes, and I just want to say a big thank you and congratulations. Our area here in Connecticut is so full of history. In fact, I'm standing right now, you can see behind me, right alongside the Mianus River, which was a major industrial thoroughfare with factories and plants back about 120 years ago. And it was also a river that farmers brought their crops to that would get put on barges and sent down to New York City. And I'll tell you, just up the hill from me here is what used to be the Boston Post Road. Before the Boston Post Road, it was known as the King's Road. And as you might imagine, in 1776, we decided it would be renamed. And that road, of course, was the one route between the all-important cities back in the colonial era of Boston and New York. And that defines much of our area here in Fairfield County. So there's just so much history. The stories go on and on and on. But I hope you get as excited about history as you can tell that I am. And I just want to say thank you and congratulations for participating. Even though it's virtual, it's really important. Take care.
Hello, I'm Congresswoman Johanna Hayes, here to wish you a happy Connecticut History Day. Our state is rich with so much history, and it's exciting to see you talented young people discovering, re-exploring, and presenting the history of our great state. Good luck on all of your projects this year. I'm so sorry that we couldn't do this in person, but I look forward to joining you in the future as we celebrate Connecticut's rich history.
Thank you to all of our special guests for joining us today and sending messages of congratulations to the students. I would personally like to congratulate each and every student for participating in the 2021 state contest. I hope you'll enjoy this virtual contest day, and I hope you've signed up for one or more of the live activities that we're offering. Make sure to check out the contest page on historydayct.org. You will see there a showcase of all the projects that have been done by students, along with links to some fun activities like an escape room activity from the Slater Museum, along with other historical content. And I do hope that you will join us on Monday, May the 3rd at 5 p.m. when we will live stream the award ceremony. Find out who's going to the national contest and who's winning special prizes. We hope to see you there. Thanks so much and have a great day.